Back with you on Hitting Hard with Jon Chuckery on Locked On Sports Atlanta. Head to youtube.com, put Locked On Sports Atlanta in your search browser. Hit that subscribe button when you find our page. Leave us a comment. Free and available on all of your favorite podcast platforms, including Spotify and Odyssey. Leave us a 5-star review, and then give me a follow on my personal Twitter page. That would be at JMCH316. You know, the most important decision in the offseason that the Braves are going to have is bringing back Dansby, whether to bring him back or not bring him back, what the price tag is, this, that, and the other. And at this point, nothing is going to happen with Dansby. Obviously, he's a free agent at the end of the year. Nothing is going to happen between now and the end of the year, I believe. I don't think there's really anything that's going to happen as far as the contract goes. But can I throw something out at you? Okay? Shh, we won't say this real loud. We watching Dansby's replacement right now? Is that what we're watching in Vaughn Grissom? Because here's the thing. Grissom, by trade, is a natural shortstop and also third baseman. So we know he ain't playing third for, I don't know, the next decade. Now that Austin Riley's been signed to a decade-long deal, we know that ain't going to happen. We do know Ozzy's coming back, right? And Ozzy is under contract for, what, a long time, according to my watch. So if you need your shortstop of the future and he's in-house and he's played, because here's all Grissom has done. First off, he has scored a run in the first 6 games that he has played in, okay? Since 1901, here's the list of all of the Braves players that have scored at least 1 run in every game they've played through their first 6 games. Vaughn Grissom, and that's it. There's no more people out there. He's also the first guy since Sam Horn in 1987 to have scored a run in his first 6 games played, okay, for the season. And again, obviously very small sample size, but 9 for 24, 2 homers, 4 RBI, a steal, hitting .429 with a .500 on base, .810 slugging, and a .1310 OPS. That's a good start to your baseball career. And it's funny because I had to chastise some people on my radio show with some of the textures because when I talked last week about you got to give the Braves scouting department a lot of credit to find these guys that are jumping over AAA, that are not even going to Gwinnett and playing in Buford for a little while. They're going right from Mississippi up to the big club, bang, beat, bada, boop. So you got to give the Braves scout. Oh, Chuckery, you're jumping to conclusions. I'm going to sit back and wait. Now, you sit back and wait. I'm watching Grissom and Harris invigorate this team and infuse a lot of energy into this team and getting this thing cranked up and going. I'm trying to win baseball games and get in a pennant race here. I ain't got time to worry about, are you in Buford or where do you rank or what kind of prospect are you? But back to my original point. If the Braves decide, or if Dansby decides, because obviously, it takes 2 to tango. And I don't think it's a matter of, look, let me say it like this. I want Dansby to be here. I think Dansby wants to be here. I think the Braves want Dansby to be here. We could have said all those same things about Freddie Freeman last year, right? Oh, by the way, don't tell anybody. Freddie and Dansby have the same agent as well. And you've seen how well that negotiation has worked out with Freddie, his agent, and the Braves, right? Remember that scene in The Fugitive where Harrison Ford is on that bus and it just gets plowed into, it just gets plowed over by a train. And that's kind of like the negotiation between Freddie, the Braves, and his agent and all that kind of stuff. So they all, I think, want to be here. Whether or not it happens will be a different scenario. Now, let me talk about my friends here over at Built Bar, Built.com. You know how much I love these folks. Listen, they're wanting us to talk about the coconut brownie chunk puff, right? We've talked about the protein-infused marshmallows, the marshmallow puffs. Can't go wrong with that. You're looking for that low sugar, high protein, low carb, low calorie type of snack. The marshmallow infused, the protein infused marshmallow puffs are the way to go, okay? But pro tip from Chuckery here. And when I tell you it's straight, right? I give it right between your eyes, okay? The s'mores is outstanding. I love me some s'mores. Listen, the coconut brownie chunk, tremendous as well. All of their flavors. Go to built.com. Look at their wide selection of all the different protein bars, the marshmallow puffs, everything that they have available there to you. Check out at built.com, right? I mean, a whole extensive menu full of all kinds of great snacks that you need. But listen, try the marshmallow infused or the protein infused marshmallow puff. Try the coconut brownie chunk. Try the s'mores. Put that order together. And here's what I got going for you. When you get to built.com and you put this order together, okay, get the checkout. I want you to use the coupon code LOCKED15, LOCKED, the number one, the number five, LOCKED15, and you get 15% off your order simply by using the coupon code LOCKED15 at checkout. Built.com, love these folks. Try their products out. Try the marshmallow puffs. Check out the snacks that they have available there. Built.com, man, that's the place to go. Take that 50 off coupon code. Take advantage of it. But, look, I think we all want Dansby here, and we all wanted Freddie here. But negotiations are a different thing, right? Things happen. To quote Vince McMahon, plans change, pal. And obviously, we saw that in the Freddie deal. And do you want to get into a potentially $20 million shortstop? The Braves are spending money, so I'm not concerned about that. But if it falls through, because here's the thing, and people have asked me about can Grissom play outfield and this and the other. Why not keep the plan right now to have him at shortstop next year if you can't get the Dansby deal done? And I'll say this again, okay? Can somebody transition in the outfield and play it and become successful? Yeah, I mean, Dale Murphy was a catcher, right? And he played center field, right? Robin Yount was a shortstop in Major League Baseball, MVP, and went and played center field. I think he won another MVP, didn't he? In center field for the Brewers. So guys can make those transitions, but not everybody transitions well, and it takes some time. Guys, this isn't, and gals, this is not beer league softball. Okay, this isn't you and your buddies in a rec league in Decatur on a Saturday afternoon with a 6-pack of Schlitz and a couple of stogies for later. And, Buddy is playing second this game, and in the back end of a doubleheader, he goes out and plays left, and next week he's going to pitch. There's a little bit more involved in all that. I'm not telling you that those guys can't transition and make some changes and stuff like that. But you also saw, look, yes, Dale Murphy did it. Evan Gaddis tried it, and that was a disaster, right? To the point where the Astros said, let's just let you DH. Okay? So could Grissom potentially be an outfielder answer? Maybe. But more importantly is if this team is not, if Dansby Swanson is not going to be the shortstop next year, you have your built-in, ready-made guy ready to go at short. That's where he's been playing. He hadn't been playing second base at all in the minors. And look, working with Ron Washington, who's the infield guru defensively, right? I mean, keep working with him and making him better, because there were some questions about his glove coming up and this and the other. But ain't no questions about what his bat can do. So it's good to know that if things fall apart, the Braves don't have to go out. They had to go out and make the Olsen trade, right? Once they lost Freddie, they needed to replace that bat and that guy and that person in the middle of their order. They had to go out and make the Olsen deal. And it made a whole kinds of sense. But Grissom is homegrown, ready to go. So, look, I hope Dansby's here. I hope they get a long-term deal done. I think he's done too many good things here. I think he's part of the solution. But, hey, it's a biznaz out there in the world, right? We saw that with Freddie. The Braves have their replacement in hand, ready to go. And we're already getting a sample size of what he can do. All right, when we get back, confirmation that Desmond Ridder did have a really nice performance over the weekend for the Atlanta Falcons. It's up next. Hitting Hard with Jon Chuckery